the main thing I want to talk about is something that's even more near and dear to my heart. Werewolf by Night. Oh! Who's watched this?
Yep.
Nope.
I have.
Twice.
Oh! So, Werewolf by Night, directed by Michael Giacchino, and it's his first directing gig as well. You'll know his music mainly because he's a composer.
I mean, we get on Piggy's pronunciations, so let's move on anyway.
Oh yeah, that's fair. Fucking, I'm hanging. His music, you'll recently was on Doctor Strange and stuff. He's got quite defined music.
It's one of the best ones out there right now.
Oh yeah, definitely. He's brilliant. Yeah. But they've given him a stab at this, what they call feature presentation. It's an hour-ish long, isn't it, on Disney+.
About 52 minutes, yeah.
Yeah. So, for people that don't know, Werewolf by Night was actually the second comic book I ever read and bought myself. So, it holds a special place in my heart. The main reason for why I got it, is because of a character that was probably my first favourite comic book, Man-Thing. If you've never seen Man-Thing, think Swamp Thing kind of thing. It's basically just copied that. Who I adored, and these characters were linked in obvious ways. If you know, you know. And I do need to preface that I read Werewolf by Night before I'd even heard of people like Captain America and Iron Man. That's how long ago. You know what I mean? When you get into a universe and the first things you latch onto, they're special, aren't they, regardless of where they are today. It's just such a special thing. I never thought I'd see this. So, for people wondering what this is, it's Marvel at a simpler time. Back in the 60s/70s, I think. I can't remember exactly. I weren't born. When Hammer Horror was still in vogue, and this TV special is, in my opinion, up there with some of the best stuff the Marvel Studios have ever done. I fucking adored every aspect of this. 5 out of 5 for me. But before I don't want to talk too much about it, because I think with it having such a quick runtime and anything I say could potentially be a spoiler for this. But what I do think is, after watching it, this is quite standalone, this, isn't it? I don't think it's going to have any repercussions on the actual
Well, they said
MCU.
that apparently it will.
Is it? Oh,
yeah, apparently, but
it
could easily be a standalone thing. I think that's what I loved about it as well. I love a short story. And this is just like perfectly encapsulated. But yeah, no, apparently they've gone on to say it actually is quite important for the MCU.
Well, all I know is, right, and this is not really spoiling stuff, we've got Jack Russell in the MCU now, and we've got Dr. Theodore Sallis in the MCU, which finally, yes.
His name is Jack Russell.
They named him Jack Russell because what's a Jack Russell Terrier? It's a dog, isn't it?
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
He's a werewolf.
He's a werewolf. Yeah, it's the guy that plays Jack Russell. I think he's fantastic. He's Hispanic. I forgot his name. I haven't written it down. He's Hispanic. He's quite big in. I think he started on some of those, Hispanic
telenovelas.
Yeah, and people loved him, and he's fucking brilliant in this. Absolutely sensational. He encapsulates everything about the character that I know, and they've definitely gone for the older Werewolf by Night, because the new. I mean, you don't have to call it Werewolf by Night. They just call him the werewolf. The new werewolf is Jacob Gomez, so it's a completely different character nowadays. So, but yeah, I don't want to spoil it for you, but it's a homage to those greats, the Christopher Lee films and stuff like that, and it's gothic. It's beautifully shot, and it is. Haven't they admitted that it's just a filter? It's just a special. They're not filmed it on a special camera or anything like that. All the cigarette burns on it are just put in there to make it look like that. And I don't know. There's something about it that I just adored. And guess what? We've now got every single character in the MCU that you've got a full Midnight Suns team now. If they wanted to do it, we've got a full one, and I love Midnight Suns. So yeah, if you're interested in this at all, just go in. Mind open. I think it's sensational. What did you think, Candy?
Yeah, I really loved it. The reason I watched it twice, I watched it the first time, and I was just kind of just looking at it because it looks so pretty. Like, despite it just, aside from it being black and white, the way they've filmed it, it really, really does call back to the old sort of horror films of old. And like even going to the leading lady and stuff, she's got such classic looks. And it's the use of shadows and everything. Like
she's from Frasier as well.
Oh, she?
Yeah.
Oh, but even the shadows and everything, it's so sort of rich, the colouring. I don't know if they did the thing where they filmed it. I mean, obviously, you say there might have been a filter. I don't know whether or not it.
Pretty sure they've admitted it was. I'm pretty sure they've admitted it was digital and they've just done it.
Yeah. So I don't know if they did the thing where, like in the original Addams Family, all the colours, they were actually really, really bright, and that was to make it, like when you would look at them with your eyes, the Addams Family house was like bright pinks and bright greens and everything. Because what that would do is it would make the tones just more vibrant in black and white. So I wonder if they did that. I'd like to look into it. But I watched it. I just didn't really take any of it in because I was enjoying looking at it so much.
Do you know the main reason why they did choose black and white? Because of the gore.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
So they didn't have to put the rating up. Because if it was in colour, it's quite a gory hour, isn't it?
Could be. I noticed there was
throat slits and stuff.
Yeah, there was one scene that definitely would have resulted in blood, but there wasn't any. But yeah, no, I think it's definitely the most gory MCU film. Yeah, I can see why they would have done that then.
They did very clever homages as well with the shadows showing the transformation and the lightning striking just when it needs to. Oh.
It was also just classic effects. I loved it. Loved it.
Now, on the contrary, Stig, what did you think about it?
It's fine. I just thought it was a bit slight, I think the tone was a bit all over the place. It was fun. It was a nice, fun hour. I would like to see the characters again. It's nice to know that like there are these monsters in the Marvel universe now. They're just kind of going, there's monsters here.
There's monsters, guys.
We've got Blade coming up soon, so there's going to be vampires. So they're just kind of going, it's that. I just thought it was fun, but I didn't.
I don't think we'll see these characters again
mid-tier. I wouldn't.
Midnight Suns.
I'm not bothered about watching it again. On the flip side, I actually think the contrasts were a bit all over the place in terms of how it looked. Yeah. So in isolation, it's fun. But just fine. I just like
Grinch, innit?
Okay. Yeah. No, I just. I was hoping. I really liked the look of the trailer and I liked the idea of it. I just didn't think.
I thought it was going to be a musical. I'm pretty sure it was. Someone mentioned it was going to be a musical when it was first announced. Pretty sure I heard that.
No idea. I like the setup, like the whole setup. Like,
and did you like Ted?
Like the not really. I preferred the woman.
No.
Yeah. Ted. Sorry.
Ted.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, Ted. Yeah, Ted. Yeah. No, Jack. I was like, but the woman I preferred.
Bloodstone.
Ted was cool. Yeah, and the whole setup with the Bloodstone and stuff, and that guy kind of the way they presented it to the group of assassins was quite funny. But overall, I was like, that was fun, but I wouldn't rush to see it again, personally.
I'll keep your eye on that Bloodstone as well if we're getting a Black Knight